What's up guys, it's your boy PJ the Paradox Nerd, back again with another video, and today we'll be doing an unboxing and review of the Hot Toys MMS 551 Princess Leia and Wicket 2-pack from the Return of the Jedi movie. Guys, Hot Toys better calm down with all these Star Wars releases because my wallet is crying right now. Two back-to-back 2-pack releases is definitely putting a dent in my wallet, especially if both of them were released a lot earlier than expected. But it is what it is, and here we are with another controversial Star Wars release. I say controversial because a lot of people on the forums and groups are trashing this 2-pack because of the horrible blogger pictures that were given to us by Hot Toys. I'm really hoping that this 2-pack doesn't suck, because if it does suck, then I'm really worried about the release of Qui-Gon Jinn and Commander Cody, which should be coming up pretty soon. So yeah, enough of the talk, let's unbox this bad boy. But before I unbox this 2-pack, I want to give a shout out to the boys from Rogue One 6. Matt, Steve, and Chris do an awesome job with that channel by giving us a wide variety of shows and live streams where they talk about all different types of Star Wars collectibles, such as statues, Hot Toys, prop replicas, art prints, and so much more. Definitely check them out if you love Star Wars. Okay, seriously, enough talk. Let's unbox this bad boy. But let's check out the box art here first. As you can see, nothing really special, just your basic Star Wars theme, black and gray packaging with a picture of Princess Leia and Wicket here in the front. You have this band that goes almost all around the box here. You have a picture of Princess Leia and Wicket here in the bottom right. You have a picture of them here on the side. Nothing really special here in the back. Let's open this bad boy up, and once you open it up, you have this cover art slip with a picture of Princess Leia and Wicket sitting down, and they look like they're having lunch. And underneath that, you have the figures itself. Let's take it all out here first, and let's see what we get with this 2-pack. Okay, first you get her poncho. Okay, and here's the poncho. Looks pretty good. Okay, let's put that to the side there. Let's see what else we get here. All right, let's start off with Leia here first. Wow, that looks pretty good. Looks like the same head sculpt as Bespin Leia, but we shall see when I do a comparison between the two. All right, let's put that to the side there. Let's take out Wicket. Wicket. Oh wow, he's pretty light and soft and furry and super cute. This murder bear looks super cute, guys. Look at that. I mean, first impressions, I'm really loving this Ewok or Wicket. I know he could have had like a little bit more weathering around his face here, but I mean, so far it looks really good. Really impressed. All right, so let's put him off to the side and get a pair of drumsticks. Okay, you get this long spear. Mine's a little warped, so I'm not sure it's supposed to be warped like that. Okay, let's put that to the side. Get a stormtrooper helmet, and as you can see, it is really weathered. Looks nice though. It's like they dragged it through like the ground and packaged it up. All right, you get a Death Star gunner helmet. Okay, let's put that there. Get a pair of couple pairs of hands for Wicket. Got a couple pairs of hands for Leia. This is Leia's helmet. Pretty similar to Andor Luke's helmet. Has that same texture or same materials that they use for Andor Luke. Let's put that to the side. Get Leia's gun or pistol. What else do we get here? What's this one right here? What's this? Not sure what that is. Oh, this is like Leia's watch. It's really small. Let's put this to the side so I don't lose it. All right, what else do we get? I think that's it. All right, let's check out the second layer. All right, so you get 2 base stands. One for Leia, one for Wicket. Wait a minute. You could actually connect these 2 together. And look at that. And it matches really well. That looks so cool, guys. Pretty awesome. All right, let's put that to the side there. You get 3 diorama add-ons, and these are plants or foliage, which you could kind of stick on top of the base, just like so. And that looks pretty cool. And as you can see, the foliage or the plants have a lot of detail to them. Kind of wish we got something like this with the Jawa 2-pack instead of those horrible shell covers. But yeah, these are pretty cool. I think that's about it. That's all you get. But yeah, first impressions of Princess Leia and Wicket. I love it. I really do, guys. I think this is a pretty solid release so far. I mean, I'll go more in depth with my review, which should be coming up right now. Alright, so let's begin this review by taking a closer look at the articulation on both figures, starting off with Princess Leia. So her head and neck are on a ball joint, so you have really good range of motion. As you can see, you could turn her head from side to side, you could bring her head up, and you could bring her head down. Moving on to the shoulder joints, you could actually adduct it out just about 90 degrees. You could bring it forward and bring it back just about 90 degrees also. As for the elbow joints, it's double jointed, so you can bend it way past 90 degrees. So there is some padding around the torso area which limits the range of motion, but you can do some ab crunches and you can turn her body from side to side, but not by much. So moving down to the hip joints, there is no restrictions around this area, so you could actually bring it out just about 90 degrees. You could bring it forward just about 40 to 50 degrees and bring her leg back just about 20 to 30 degrees Her knee is double jointed, so you could actually bend it way past 90 degrees. And as for the ankle joints, there is limited range of motion because of the boot. So you could only bring her foot forward just about 10 to 20 degrees. You could bring it back just about 10 degrees, and you could actually do some swivel around this ankle joint. All right, so let's move on to Wicket. So surprisingly, Wicket has good articulation, and I'm going to show you by starting off with the head. So you could turn his head from side to side. You could bring it up, you could bring it down. Move it on to the shoulder joints. You could bring his arm out just about 90 degrees. You could bring it forward and backward just about 90 degrees. His elbow is double jointed, so you could actually bend it way past 90 degrees. And his wrist is on a ball joint also, so you could do some swivel around this area. Moving on to the torso, unfortunately, because there is a lot of padding around the abdomen, there is no torso articulation. Moving down to the hip joints, you could actually bring his leg out just about 30 to 40 degrees. You could bring it forward just about 30 to 40 degrees and bring it back just about 10 to 20 degrees. Moving down to the knee joint, his knee joint is double jointed, so you could actually bend it close to 90 degrees. And finally, his ankle is actually on a ball joint, so you just got some swivel around this area. You can bring it forward just about 10 to 20 degrees and bring it back just about 10 degrees. So here are all the accessories that come with the Princess Leia and Wicket 2-pack. So you get a pretty decent amount of accessories. Let's check out the exclusive items. And you get this really cool looking weathered Stormtrooper helmet. And man, this looks so awesome, guys. I love how it's weathered. So good paint application all around this trooper helmet. Here's the other exclusive item that comes with the 2-pack, which is an Imperial Fleet Trooper helmet. And hopefully this is just not made for this 2-pack, and hopefully we do get an Imperial Fleet Trooper in the near future. Would love to add that to my Star Wars Hot Toys collection. But yeah, this helmet looks really cool. All right, so let's check out the accessories for Wicket. So Wicket comes with a pair of drumsticks, and these are beautifully sculpted, nicely painted. He also comes with the spear. As you can see, it is pretty long and is nicely detailed. So he comes with a pair of gripping hands. As you can see, there is a lot of fur at the back of his hands here. And I love the sculpt of his nails. And look at the detail on them too. He comes with a pointing left hand. And he also comes with a snack holding hand with the snack already attached to his hands. And I love the fact that they did that, because it would have been a pain in the butt if this came separately and you tried to attach it to his hand. I mean, I would probably lose this snack if they didn't do this. All right, so next up is Leia's accessories, and she comes with an X30 target blaster pistol. This is also known as the Lancer. And you can see really good paint apps on this pistol. She also comes with this communicator watch. She comes with a pair of gripping hands, a gun holding right hand, and a gesturing left hand. She comes with this poncho, which is beautifully detailed and nicely tailored. And in just a second, I'm going to show you guys how to put on the poncho on Leia. So to attach the poncho on Leia, you have to remove her belt. And once you remove the belt, slide this side of the belt through the hole. Now slide this side of the belt through the other hole. Remove the head sculpt. And then slide the poncho on the figure. Put the head sculpt back on. And then now attach the belt. And voila, wow, she looks really good with the poncho on. She also comes with this Ender Rebel Trooper helmet. And just like Hot Toys Ender Luke, it is beautifully sculpted and painted. Nicely detailed. And good use of mixed media by adding fabric here on top of the helmet. My only problem with this helmet is the fact that it doesn't come with a magnet. So it's actually pretty hard to attach the helmet on top of Leia's head. And in just a second, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So to attach the helmet onto Leia's head, you just have to remove this hairpiece in the back. And as you can see, there is no magnet, which is kind of disappointing because they've used the magnet in previous releases, especially on Endor Luke. Not sure why they decided to change it up for this figure. But yeah, just take off this hair piece and then attach the helmet on. And you can see it's going to be kind of hard to put the helmet on. Here she is with the helmet on. And like I mentioned before, really disappointed they didn't use a magnet system for this head sculpt. So this 2-pack actually comes with 3 diorama add-ons. Let's take a closer look at one of them. And as you can see, it is beautifully sculpted, nicely detailed. And I love how these plants turned out. Look at that, guys. That looks so cool. Let's take a closer look at the one with the tree trunk. And as you can see, this tree trunk is beautifully sculpted, nicely painted. And here is the last one. And like I mentioned before, really love how these plants turned out. And I kind of wish we got these diorama add-ons on the Jawa 2-pack. And last but not least, each figure comes with their own display stand, and each display stand comes with their own graphics card. And if you put the 2 base stands together, it helps create a panoramic view of the ground on Endor. And I really love what Hot Toys did here. Helps create or recreate that scene on Endor. And I do want to mention that Wicket comes with his own crotch grabber. So pretty cool. And here is the head sculpt of Princess Leia. Now I know there were quite a few complaints about this head sculpt being the same head sculpt as previous Princess Leia releases. And all I gotta say is that those are valid complaints. I think Hot Toys definitely missed the mark by reusing the same head sculpt that they used for previous Princess Leia releases. Kind of wish they gave us a new head sculpt. I mean, if you really think about it, if they could give us a different Margot Robbie head sculpt for each Harley Quinn release, I'm pretty sure that they could do the same for our beloved princess. But besides that, I think this is still a really nice looking head sculpt. I know they might have made some minor changes from, Bespin Leia to this Princess Leia. And in just a second, I'm going to show you guys the difference between the Bespin Leia and this Endor Princess Leia. Alright guys, so I brought out Bespin Leia just to give you guys a little comparison between Endor Leia and Bespin Leia. And as you can see, even though they are the same head sculpt, there are minor changes between the two. So you could actually differentiate between Bespin Leia and Endor Leia. And when I say differentiate, I'm not talking about the hair sculpt, I'm talking about like the eyes. As you can see, for Bespin Leia, she's kind of looking a little bit sadder. She looks like she's looking off to the side, as opposed to Endor Leia, where she's looking straight forward. She almost has like a blank stare. She doesn't have any emotion. With Bespin Leia, you could see her face is a little thinner, as opposed to Endor Leia, where her face is a little bit fuller. She has a little bit more makeup. Bespin Leia has less makeup, and yeah, I think those are the main differences between the two head sculpt. Besides that, I think the Endor Leia head sculpt is still a solid release. I think they still captured the likeness of Carrie Fisher, and yeah, I'm still happy with it, even though I think Hot Toys could have done a lot better by giving us a portrait with a little bit more emotion. Alright guys, so let's move down the figure and check out the outfit on Leia. And as you can see, Hot Toys did a remarkable job with the tailoring and stitching on her outfit, especially on the vest and the pockets here on the side of her sleeve. Now I do want to mention that there were quite a few complaints about the elbow joints being exposed, but to be honest, it really doesn't bother me, since I'll most likely display her with her poncho on, which kind of hides the elbow joints anyway. Alright, so let's move down towards the pants, and I love how these pants turned out. I love the high quality fabric that they used to tailor these pants together, and you could tell by touching it, it has a nice soft and smooth feel to it. And I also love the colors that they use. It has like a nice baby blue color. So really digging how these pants turned out. And last but not least, the boots. So Hot Toys used thick, durable, pleather-like material to put these boots together, and they turned out great. And I also love the soles in the bottom of her shoe. Looks really nice. Overall, they did a really nice job with her outfit. And here is the portrait of Wicket. Now, I know there were quite a few complaints about this portrait not being weathered enough, not being dirty enough. To be honest, they are valid complaints, but I still love this portrait. I'm loving the fact that I am getting an Ewok added to my collection. Even though there might be a little hiccup with the portrait, it doesn't bother me. I still think that Hot Toys did the best that they could to mass produce a Wicket for us. I do want to mention that I love the sculpt of his nose, his eyes, his mouth, and also love the fact that his ears are made out of plastic and they don't move. So they kind of, you know, stay still and they don't flop around too much, which is definitely a plus. But yeah, I'm really happy in how this portrait turned out. And here is the rest of Wicket, and as you can see, Hot Toys did a beautiful, beautiful job with the tailoring on this headdress hood. You can see the stitching here on the side. Love the fabric that they used on the hood. It is very soft. And moving down to the rest of the figure, really love this bodysuit that they used for Wicket. It is very well proportioned. Love the fur. And I do want to mention that there is a zipper here in the back. And as you can see, that's probably where they kind of like fit the body inside the suit. And I do want to mention that I love his feet. Love the sculpt of his feet, especially here in the bottom. So pretty cool. I think they did a really nice job with this Wicket. So here is my final verdict on the Princess Leia and Wicket 2-pack. I am absolutely happy with this release, and I definitely recommend this 2-pack to anyone who is a Star Wars fan and an Ewok fan. Even though there are some negatives about this 2-pack, such as the reused Princess Leia head sculpt, exposed arm joints on Leia, no magnets on the hair sculpt, and Wicket's portrait not looking like the prototype, this 2-pack is still a must-have in your collection. There are a lot of great things Hot Toys did with this release, especially the tailoring on the outfits on Leia and Wicket, the diorama add-ons on the bases, the exclusive trooper helmets that only come in the 2-pack, and how beautiful Wicket turned out. Definitely don't sleep on this release because I definitely see this 2-pack selling out. Now, if you don't want to get the 2-pack and only want to get one of the figures, I definitely recommend buying Wicket because this might be our only chance to add a Wicket or an Ewok to our collection. I don't see Hot Toys making more Ewoks after this release, so definitely recommend getting Wicket while he is still available. Alright guys, so that wraps it up. Hope you guys enjoyed my unboxing and review of this 2-pack. If you did, please hit that like button and drop a comment down below letting me know what you guys think about this 2-pack. Also, if you love Hot Toys Star Wars figures, definitely consider subscribing and ding that notification bell so that you guys can be notified as soon as I drop another Star Wars Hot Toys review. Alright guys, remember to do what you love what you collect. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.